Yo, what is up? It's your boy, Black Triforce. And today is Fast Food with BT4, where we make food fast. Sorta, if you like music to eat. Today is a lesson, or not really a lesson, because I'm not an educator or anything like that. Let's call it advice. Don't give up on anything you ever make, because you never know when you might go back to it and get inspiration from it, or you just feel like finishing it. I don't know. Today is going to be going over that. Since everybody seems to be liking Fast Food BT4, I'm going to try and keep it. I'm going to try and keep it up, but I can only do it in the morning time because in the evening times I'm usually busy. So I might be sounding sleepy most of the time. I apologize for that. But today is a very interesting day for this. I was making a beat that I was thinking about releasing sometime next week, and I came across a show called Maid, and I said, it's a good show, I'll watch it, and it was surprisingly good. It only has 2 episodes right now at the moment, but I wanted to do something with it, but I did not like sampling the opening of the show. So, random idea came after one random idea. How about I sample the show? So I got some slices here from the entire show. And I tried to make a beat with it, but it didn't sound good to me when I initially made it. And I just threw it to the side. I went back to working on what I was working on. And I woke up this morning and I played around with it some more. This morning I just had the slice. And then after a few, maybe 30 minutes or so, I got some claps, some kicks, some flames, and some hard stacks. And it's shaping up to sound like it could be good, but I'm not sure yet. So I said I was going to record this part here to maybe make the advice stronger. Don't give up on anything you ever make. So yeah, let's just listen to what the Vox sounds like for the show. Now, warning, it's not going to sound good, but we're going to make it sound good. Yeah, here he is. That's it. That's all you need. That's all I worked with. I was like, this sounds stupid. I got so many sound effects from the show and the voices. I didn't think it was going to work good. But I said I'm still going to press on with it because I really want that advice to go through. Don't give up. So I made a drum pattern for it. I didn't really want to make a trappy drum pattern for some reason because I'm kind of getting, uninterested in trap music. I want to explore more areas. I still love it, but sometimes I just want to do different things. And this is one of those different things. I got the swing up just a little bit. But I don't think that's going to matter too much. Like, if you have it too high, you would definitely hear it. But I just moved it because I thought it would sound good. And it didn't change much. But this is what the drum pattern sounds like. Something like that. I wouldn't even know what to classify that as. It's kind of hip-hop-ish. It reminds me a lot of K-Tronada, if you ever heard his music. It gives me that vibe, I didn't have a cymbal yet. I don't know if I want to add one. And last but not least, before I started the video, I just added a stack. But I just wanted to add that. You don't have to, but it's always good to have a little stack in it. And when you put it all together at the moment, it sounds like this. Whoop, doesn't sound like that. Editor's mistake. Let's just call it that. All right, now we're gonna try to make this good. It's gonna be difficult because after listening to it, I don't like the Vox that much. So we might come up with another Vox in the middle of the video. I'm not sure yet, but let's add more onto what we have. So the stack is the only section that has notes. Obviously, the other ones are kind of dependent on the voice or the pitch of the instrument used. This is the only area that has absolute notes. So I'm going to try and make something for this. I'm not sure what would sound good with this. Let's just open up one of these VSTs here. Nexus is pretty much the only thing I use now. I used to use Harmor, but I fell off of Harmor just a little bit. I'm gonna get back to it. Let's go to custom, see what we have here. I'm just gonna have it playing, and I'm gonna try and play with this here. What? That's not a bell at all. It's D. That bell is a little bit too deep. Okay. I'm just going back down to look at the notes. I could do this here. Let me just show an example. I could just mute the bell sound, right? Scratch the note out. And I kind of have that. And from this, you can kind of see whether or not you need to add anything. Like the C is a bit close, but you know that you're going to use it. So you can just keep going. I want to add a G note, but from the looks of it, I don't think it would be good. Alright, so I'm just gonna copy this up to the C5 and do the same for C7. So I'll know that I need to stay up in that. This is just an example, but as you saw, I was kind of staying on the notes that were given to me, but as I kept going on, I used notes that were off, like the E. The E was kind of unexpected. We could add that just for reference, add the E and the G. Like I said, I wanted to add the G, but for some reason it looked off to me. I'm just using notes that sound good to me. No theory has been applied, I don't think. But we can definitely add the E and the G. So let's go back down. All right. So the G and the E has been added because it sounds good. So now, just because I used a bell doesn't mean you gotta stick with it. I just used it because it sounded easier to listen to. starts on D? Is it D? Oh, please don't freeze up on me. That would suck so much. Okay. Oh my god, it's about to crash. Oh, okay. No, it's not. Man, it scares me every time. Alright, so I'm looking for a ghost whistle. I don't know if I'll find it here. If I can find one. Alright, so as you can see, it's starting to shape up as a beat. I don't know how long I've been doing this. 30 minutes? Wow. I'll have to cut that down. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I messed up. I don't like that. Okay, that was unexpected. Let's add the Vox because it's been a while. I mean, look at pattern 4. It's stacked now. Alright, let's see how it sounds. Hopefully, a little bit better. Alright, so it sounds good. We're missing one thing though. We're missing one thing. I think it's the thing a lot of people like. Should like, at least, if you like hip-hop. The bass. We don't have a bass yet. So I'm going to experiment with that next. We are currently 38 minutes in. Like I said, I'm probably going to slice this up because a lot of it was just experimentation. That you really don't need to see, but you know, sometimes. So I think that's all I can do right now. I could add more for the piano part. I do like the piano, by the way. Now, this whole time, I didn't say a single word because I didn't think it would take an hour and 20 minutes to do this. Oh man, I'm so lost in thought. But as you can see, from what we started with, like, I just kept working with it. I'm probably going to do a voiceover over everything I just said, or did, rather. Because I didn't do anything. I just kind of went with it. Let's put it in song structure. Let's do that. We're not gonna open up with that. We're gonna actually clone and do another one. Now, after an hour and 36 minutes, it actually sounds pretty dope. So now all I need to do is put a tag on this, and I'll be done for today. Alright, I've done everything I wanted to do for the beat, and yeah, this is the end result. It may not look like much, but I think it's pretty dope, especially coming from what it sounded like before. So yeah, the moral of this fast food video is never throw away anything you make, because you never know, it might actually be good. So I'm just going to let it play. It's going to play out to the end. As always, thank you for tuning in to Fast Food with BT4. And if you did not know, yes, I am black. This is your boy, Black Triforce. Said 3 times peace, and I'm out.
ごめん。わかりました。